Gary's civil rights were not only broken, they were violated. And now he's in jail because of it. We're asking that the upper courts take a look at this as soon as possible, because Gary shouldn't be in jail. Here's what happened to him. They had a civil investigation going on him while they initiated a criminal investigation. They ran them concurrently. You can't do that in law. And when it was brought up, they denied the motion. And they denied the jury hearing it. Gary was not allowed to have counsel of his choosing. By the time he figured out that this was an entirely rigged game against him, it was too late. It was on his day of trial that they denied this, and then they rushed him into judgment. They wouldn't let anybody even sit next to him to help him. He specifically asked for counsel of his choosing, and they denied it. He said, "Why can't I have it?" And they said because whoever he was going to have would not be a licensed bar attorney, and they would have to be a licensed bar attorney. Well, interestingly enough, the Bar Association didn't even start until August 21st, 1878, and the Oregon Bar Association shortly after that. But it wasn't until 1935 that it was a public corporation. This issue of right to counsel of your choosing, given all of what Gary just went through, has to be heard at the United States Supreme Court, because we cannot have citizens being railroaded by rogue prosecutions, rogue judges, and rogue law being applied to him. People that are bringing claims against him that don't even have their oath of office, the very thing that they swear to protect the rights they just stomped on. On the day of trial, they couldn't find the amended complaint, or the amended information they call it. Remember, they had an original, and then they had the amended. When you have an amended complaint, it replaces, it makes the original null and void. For a reason, you can't be tried on two different things at the same time on the same issue. Well, they lost it. They couldn't find it. So what did they do? They used the null and void original complaint or original information, and they tried him on it. And they wouldn't let the jury hear any of the evidence related to that either. The only reason the jury found Gary guilty is because they were disallowed from hearing the evidence by the judge, who felt that the evidence that Gary had in his defense might unduly prejudice the jury against the state.